Right, hello, welcome to the channel. My first ever video. So thank you all for stopping by. Today we're going to be looking at Hot Toys Hawkeye. This is the Endgame, not deluxe. So this isn't the Ronin. This is the stripped back standard Hawkeye. This is the MMS531 edition. Not the cheapest Hot Toy. So we're going to see what all the fuss is about and if it's worth or worthy going into your collection too. The figure itself has 30 points of articulation, so you do end up with a pretty decent amount of poses. The only thing I will say, it's very difficult to get all the poses that you think you want to get. And that's primarily due to the layers and layers that he's wearing. As you can see from the videos, very hefty, very layered. So it makes it very difficult to actually pose properly. First thing I want to start off with is packaging. This is the standard Endgame design. Just pretty standard character artwork on the front. It's clean and functional. Nothing unique other than the fact that it's part of the series. So if you're into Endgame and you do like the design, this is another perfect addition for you to add. As we unbox, as you can see, everything is laid out in plastic trays. You got the figure, you got the accessories, and everything is well protected. The proportions are solid. And overall, it matches the on-screen appearance very well. There are some times where I look and I cannot distinguish whether it's a model or actually Jeremy Renner. And that does bring me to the head sculpt itself. It's very detailed with the skin texture. The only downside is that, as this is early days, it doesn't have any moving eyes or any additional accessories. But yeah, the paint application and the wrinkles, absolutely fantastic job. The outfit itself, very well done. You see, there's no detail left unchecked when it comes to Hot Toys. You've got the fabric top, tactical vest, utility belts and straps. And then you also have the arm guards and the boots. But like I say, there's so much that has gone into this detail. It does make it very difficult to pose. Now, accessories, considering this is a pretty standard model, this isn't like a deluxe or anything, you do actually get a lot of stuff with this. So let's just break it down. You got the bow, multiple arrows. All the arrowheads are based on his actual trick arrows that he has in the comics and the films. So it does only come with 12. You end up with, from what I believe, is the sonic arrow, the explosive tip arrow, smoke bomb arrow, the flare arrow, acid arrow, tear gas arrow, putty arrow, the cable arrow, the suction tip arrow, the net arrow, rocket arrow, boomerang arrow, and the electro arrow. You've got the dagger, quiver, and of course, like with every Hot Toy, interchangeable hands. When it actually comes to the detail on the hands, the paintwork is exceptional. Whether that's the gloves or just pure skin contact, you can see the high level of detail in every aspect. But like I say, it's lacking when it comes to the special features, which is to be expected, really. You know, you're not paying for like a deluxe version here. But when it compares to other Hot Toys in your collection, again, the sizing is fantastic. It does blend in very well. It's 30 centimeters tall, as most 1/6 scale figures are. I think overall for posing, it's very solid. But if you want anything kind of dynamic or really out there, you are going to have to use the stand. I know some people aren't a fan of using the stands. However, that's what it's there for. It is there for posing. But compared to a lot of the other older Hot Toys I own, I've got some from 20 years ago. Like very early days Blade. The build quality is very strong. You know, this one, it's coming up to 6 years old now. It doesn't really have any leather. So that's normally where you get the wear and tear. No, overall, very strong build, and it has lasted a very long time. However, when it comes to Hawkeye, let's talk about the pros and cons. Again, the accuracy is absolutely phenomenal. So that is a pro. Very strong accessory selection. A very clean outfit. And it's tailored to perfection. Head sculpt, I'd say, is very good. But like I say, with the cons, articulation is a bit of a struggle. The only other con is that it does seem a little bit plain, but that is kind of what you're paying for. You're not paying for the deluxe. You are getting standard Hawkeye. If he's your favorite character, I would definitely recommend getting this. And overall, I would definitely give it about an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. I think for the money you're paying for it, yeah, it's very exceptional quality. Yeah, if you have any thoughts, whether you agree, disagree, let me know down below. I'll be responding to each and every comment. Or let me know if you're going to be thinking of adding this to your collection. Because, as of right now, this is on eBay. Due to some wear and tear on the box, which will be very evidently shown in the video, it will be very reasonably priced. Please feel free to head on over to my eBay in the description below. It'll be packaged very well. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. So you might be wondering, why is my first review one I'm going to sell? The next 4 reviews are figures I'm selling. So up next will be Vision, The Ancient One by Toys Battalion, and Nick Fury. I'm selling all 4 so I can make room in my cabinets for the ones that I in particular would really want to keep, because I own 50 plus and we will be reviewing each and every one of them, and there will be more to come. So anyways, thank you all for stopping by. We'll see you in the next one.